welcome to the Vastu show. I'm your host Suyesha Savant, joining you from a home in Mumbai. This property is exquisite, but does it also ensure a happy home? To answer this question, I'm joined by our expert Rasesh Shah, who will audit this home and also tell us if it is Vastu compliant. Rasesh, this house is giving me a very good vibe, and the one thing that I really like about it is that it's simplistic, not very cluttered, and very classy. So, from the Vastu perspective, what do you think of it?
Suyesha, from a Vastu perspective, the house seems to be okay. There are a few areas which need immediate attention.
Okay.
For an example, the main door. The direction of the main door is okay. It's in the north of northwest.
Okay.
This is a diagonal house. The door is opening anti-clockwise, so that needs to be corrected by placing a cosmic symbol exactly above the door. Also, there is a huge French window in the line of the main door.
Which is a problem.
Which is a problem, Suyesha. The energy which is entering the property is escaping out from there. Suyesha, there is another problem that I came across in the balcony. The balcony is more or less pizza shaped.
Pizza shaped means arc shaped?
Not actually arc shaped, but there is an actual pizza shaped structure if you look at the shape of the balcony. Now what happens is, when I say pizza, what I meant was a kind of triangular shape formation is being created in a balcony. Now this also is a disturbance. This also is a Vastu violation that needs to be corrected energetically.
Okay.
We need to place copper strips or silver strips depending on the energy levels of the structure. We need to embed it and make the balcony rectangular.
तो जिन घरों में curved balconies होती हैं, क्या वो भी problem है?
Curved balcony is different. Triangular balcony is different.
Okay.
Any kind of irregular shaped balcony has a different energy implication. My point is that each shape resonates at a different frequency. So if somebody has a shape like this, then it's a problem. Curved की आप बात कर रही हैं, अगर ईस्ट में है, नॉर्थ में है, तो there is no problem. साउथ और वेस्ट में है, तो yes, certainly there is a problem in this part of the world, because arc-shaped balconies, structures force the energy to move anti-clockwise, and the energy in this part of the world usually moves clockwise.
Rasesh, the one thing that I noticed in the balcony is that they've kept a tulsi plant, which is great, but साथ ही में एक thorny plant भी है.
Suyesha, there is a tulsi and there is a aloe vera plant which looks like a thorny plant. But the idea is to place the plant where it is needed if we are doing it from a Vastu correction perspective. The logic is that if the plant is exactly kept in the line of the door, then the plant starts acting like an insulator. And as I said, there is a huge French window and the energy tends to escape out from there. The plant will block. It will stop the flow of energy from the balcony. Secondly, if we look at the living room, there are some sharp edges that I see. You know, sharp edges in the beam that is running there. If you look at the walls, there are sharp edges. These edges need to be rounded off, or a non-destructive correction needs to be done. There is a process, which is called as the clipping of the columns and beams, where we install certain high energy producing copper clips, that kind of nullifies the negative energy of the beam as well as the column. Coming back to the seating arrangement, I think the seating arrangement is just fine. The center table is rectangular. There is a small console here where I see a lot of wood used.
Most of the furniture is rectangular.
Even if we look at the positioning of the temple from a Vastu perspective, it is very well placed. It is extremely well placed. This is east of northeast.
Okay.
The only issue is with the height of the temple. Ideally they say that the temple has to be placed below the eye level. Okay, so any temple or any gods or goddesses, if they are above the eye level, they don't give the results which normally a temple at the eye level would give. So here they just need to change the height of the temple. there is wooden temple, which is again extremely positive and conducive. Suyesha, if we look at the kitchen, the kitchen falls in the central east southeast quadrant. Mind you, Suyesha, I told you that this is a diagonal house, so the directions here are a bit tricky. The stove in the kitchen is right.
It's in the southeast.
Yes, the sink, and there is a small matka above the sink, which is also correct from a Vastu perspective. It is in the east of northeast. There is an oven in the kitchen, which has been placed in the west-northwest quadrant, which is again right. There's also a balcony, Suyesha, which is attached to the kitchen, but because this balcony also comes in the line of the living room balcony, this balcony is also irregularly shaped. The walls are not aligned. There, a non-destructive correction needs to be incorporated. I think overall the energy levels of the house are just okay, but the balcony bit in all the rooms need Vastu correction.
Also, I see on this wall that they have a beautiful design which is silver in color and glittery. But is it right from the perspective of Vastu?
No, Suyesha, silver color on the northeast wall actually gives good results.
Okay.
And that's the northeast wall. So it's glittery, it's shining, it's lustrous. So that's positive for this particular direction.
All right. We'll now head to the daughter's room.
Yes, Suyesha.
Yeah.
Suyesha, this is the daughter's room. This is in the east-southeast quadrant. A bit of the room is in the east-southeast. The other bit is in the south of southeast. There are two major issues that I see in this room. One is the direction of the bed. Here, the bed is placed in such a way that the person sleeping on the bed always sleeps towards the north.
The head is in the north.
The head is in the north, which is wrong. And north of northeast, which is wrong. Secondly, Suyesha, the door is in the line of the bed, so that needs to be corrected. There is no non-destructive correction, I would want to say, because there are a lot of people who think that there is a non-destructive correction and a cure for sleeping in the wrong direction. When you're sleeping with your head towards the north, you can't do any kind of non-destructive correction. You need to change the sleeping position itself. A simple way would be to keep the pillows on the opposite side and sleep.
Also, Rasesh, this is the bathroom door. I believe this is also coming in line with the bed.
Yes, bathroom door is also coming in the line of the bed, which can be very easily corrected. So this shouldn't be a problem. But when you evaluate in terms of the disturbances in the room, sleeping with the head towards the north is one of the major disturbances that needs to be immediately corrected. Secondly, there is a sharp edge in the beam that I see. This edge needs to be nullified by a non-destructive correction. The color is right, the false ceiling is also right, and the illumination is balanced.
The panel on the head of the bed has wooden vertical bars. Is that fine?
Suyesha, as long as the edges are not sharp, there shouldn't be a problem, because this is again wood. If this particular thing would have been made out of metal, there was certainly a problem, because metal interferes with the magnetic field. But here they've used wood, so there's
not too much of a problem.
No, not a problem at all.
We'll head to the master bedroom now.
Yes, Suyesha. Suyesha, this is the master bedroom. This bedroom is in the southwest quadrant.
Which is great.
Which is actually great. But again, the issue is with the direction of the bed. The bed is in the north of northeast, which is not right. There's a door which is cutting the bed. The bed comes in the door line. Also, Suyesha, there's a sharp edge there in the beam, which is again creating a lot of negative energy in the room. If you look at this mirror here, Suyesha, there is a reflection of this door taking place. So this mirror is right. Rest of the mirrors need to be removed. Then they need to either apply a veneer or a wallpaper and change the design of the wardrobe.
Rasesh, is the bathroom door in line with the bed?
Yes, Suyesha, bathroom door is in the line of the bed, and it is actually hitting the leg zone of the people who sleep here. Now, what we need to do is, Suyesha, because the pillows have to be, brought in the opposite direction because this is not the right direction for them to sleep, their head zone will come in the line of the bathroom door. So a very powerful non-destructive correction needs to be done for the bathroom door.
Now they have a dressing table on the other side of the bed. Is that fine?
Yes, this dressing table is absolutely fine because it is not coming in the line of the bed. There is also a myth amongst Vastu experts, and traditional Vastu Pandits are of the opinion that mirrors should only be placed on the north and east wall. Though this is a south wall, you can certainly place a mirror on the south and the west wall depending on the structure of the house. What is important is what is mirror reflecting. Here the mirror is just reflecting the wall, it is not reflecting the bed. There is no light coming from the north, so this mirror here is absolutely okay from a Vastu perspective.
One last thing, Rasesh, what do you have to say about these windows?
Suyesha, the window is on the west. I don't see any kind of negative energy in this room because of this window.
Thank you so much, Rasesh, for auditing this space and bringing me to this peaceful home.
You're most welcome, Suyesha.
With that, it's time for us to take a short break, but don't go anywhere. On the other side of the break, Rasesh and I will talk about Vastu for film sets and studios, so stay tuned.
Production team ideally should sit in the north,
Okay.
facing the north, and in the north quadrant, because they usually deal with money,
finances.
finance, तो वो north में ही बैठेंगे.
Lights, camera, action. These are the three words that bring us our daily dose of entertainment. But what goes behind the making of a film? Can wrong Vastu stall film production? Hello everybody and welcome back to the Vastu Show. In this segment of the show, this is exactly what we're going to discuss, Vastu for film sets and studios. Rasesh, I've always fancied the world of films, going for film shoots, reading about stars, gossip magazines. But on a serious note, I've come across interviews where I've read producers saying that they're superstitious about something. कभी film का shoot रुक जाता है, कभी कोई mishap हो जाता है. So is it the wrong Vastu that can sometimes lead to incidents happening on set?
Suyesha, there are two aspects to this. First and foremost, the Vastu of a studio matters. I've been told that there are studios which are considered jinxed. वहाँ पे जो भी पिक्चर बनती है वो पिक्चर कभी चलती नहीं है,
या फिर शूट होती भी है तो रुक जाती है.
शूट होती है तो रुक जाती है और बहुत सारी दिक्कतें आती हैं, बहुत सारी परेशानियाँ आती हैं. So that is one thing. Sometimes the energy of a set that a producer puts up, okay, is wrong. So there are two things. But what is important here is the energy of the studio that matters the most.
Okay.
क्योंकि स्टूडियो में अलग-अलग सेट्स लगते हैं. सुयशा, जहाँ पे सेट लगता है, अगर वहाँ पे जियोपैथिक स्ट्रेस लाइन जाती है या जहाँ पे कैमरेज प्लेस किए जाते हैं उस पर्टिकुलर जगह पे, क्योंकि सेट लगने की जगह फिक्स होती है, राइट सुयशा? तो अगर वहाँ से जियोपैथिक स्ट्रेस लाइन जाती है तो वो एक बहुत बड़ा वास्तु वायलेशन होता है और उस जगह पे यूजुअली ऐसी जगहों को जिंक्स बोला जाता है क्योंकि वहाँ पे लोगों को बहुत दिक्कतें फेस करनी पड़ती हैं. तो अगर कोई स्टूडियो लगाता है और जहाँ पे शूटिंग के लिए सेट्स लगने वाले हैं उस जगह में जियोपैथिक फॉल्ट लाइंस या स्ट्रेस लाइंस है कि नहीं, ये सबसे पहले फिगर आउट कर लें.
तो रसेश, एक स्टूडियो ओनर जो है, जब वो अपना स्टूडियो कंस्ट्रक्ट कर रहे हैं या उसके लिए लैंड सेलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, तो वास्तु के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से उन्हें किन किन चीज़ों का ध्यान रखना चाहिए?
एंटरटेनमेंट और क्रिएटिव स्पेसेस के लिए जो सबसे फेवरेबल डायरेक्शन है वो है साउथ. साउथ, साउथ ईस्ट, साउथ और साउथ ईस्ट, दीज आर टू वेरी पावरफुल डायरेक्शंस as far as creative spaces and entertainment is concerned. तो किसी भी स्टूडियो ओनर के लिए जब वो ज़मीन देखते हैं स्टूडियो बनाने के लिए, तो उन्हें साउथ और साउथ ईस्ट या सेंटर साउथ दिशा में जो ज़मीन है वो ज़मीन सिलेक्ट करनी चाहिए आइडियली. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है बर्थ प्लानिटरी चार्ट पर्सपेक्टिव से स्टूडियो ओनर की कुंडली के हिसाब से कभी कभी चेंजेस आते हैं. मैंने ईस्ट नॉर्थ ईस्ट फेसिंग स्टूडियोज को भी बहुत अच्छा चलते हुए देखा है सुयेशा, दे मेक लॉट ऑफ मनी। लेकिन आमतौर पे साउथ एंड साउथ ऑफ साउथ ईस्ट इज द डायरेक्शन फॉर एनी स्टूडियो।
अब स्टूडियो के अंदर जो ऑपरेशंस टीम है उन्हें कहाँ बैठना चाहिए?
सुयेशा, यहाँ पे हम अंदर जाए उससे पहले और एक बात मैं बताना चाहूँगा कि प्लॉट का जो शेप है, अगर इस प्लॉट में साउथ ऑफ साउथ ईस्ट में एक्सटेंशन है, जैसे आमतौर पे हम नॉर्थ ईस्ट एक्सटेंशन की बात करते हैं, अगर इस प्लॉट में साउथ ऑफ साउथ ईस्ट में एक्सटेंशन है जहाँ पे स्टूडियो बनने वाला है, तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा पॉजिटिव होगा स्टूडियो के लिए, क्योंकि वीनस स्ट्रॉन्ग हो जाएगा।
ऑपरेशंस टीम को कहाँ बैठना चाहिए?
ऑपरेशंस टीम को साउथ और वेस्ट में।
और बाथरूम्स को कहाँ प्लेस करना चाहिए?
बाथरूम्स को वेस्ट और वेस्ट नॉर्थ वेस्ट क्वाड्रेंट में प्लेस कर सकते हैं। स्टेयरकेस को आप सेंटर साउथ में स्टेयरकेस बना सकते हैं। स्टेयरकेस को आप साउथ वेस्ट में भी बना सकते हैं और वेस्ट क्वाड्रेंट में भी बना सकते हैं। स्टूडियो में जहाँ तक हो सके नॉर्थ और ईस्ट को आप खाली रखें, और नॉर्थ और ईस्ट में आप सेट्स इरेक्ट करने के लिए वो जगह आप एलोकेट कर सकते हैं। हियर द आइडिया इज, क्योंकि सेट्स परमानेंटली नहीं लगते सुयेशा, तो नॉर्थ और ईस्ट जब सेट्स लगेंगे तब टेम्पररीली ब्लॉक्ड रहेंगे, वरना हमेशा खुले रहेंगे।
जहाँ पर सब इक्विपमेंट्स प्लेस कर सकते हैं, विच इंक्लूड कॉस्ट्यूम्स, कैमरा, बेसिकली सारा इक्विपमेंट, उसे कहाँ प्लेस कर सकते हैं?
वेस्ट क्वाड्रेंट में, वेस्ट नॉर्थ वेस्ट क्वाड्रेंट में भी रख सकते हैं। लाइट्स रखनी है तो अगेन वेस्ट नॉर्थ वेस्ट इज द डायरेक्शन फॉर कीपिंग लाइट्स। ट्रांसफार्मर, स्टूडियो में ट्रांसफार्मर, सब स्टेशन, ये सब साउथ ईस्ट में आएगा, ईस्ट साउथ ईस्ट में। अग्निकोणा जिसे हम कहते हैं।
जैसे पैलेसेस के या हिस्टोरिकल शोज के सेट्स बनते हैं, जो कि एक दो महीना बनते हैं, एंड दे आर लाइक ह्यूमंगस सेट्स, तो उसमें फिर जब आप वास्तु करते हैं तो आप हर जगह को फिक्स कर देते हैं कि यहाँ मंदिर होना चाहिए, यहाँ ये रूम्स होने चाहिए।
अगर पॉसिबल हो, इफ इट इज पॉसिबल, तो पूरा सेट फ्रॉम अ वास्तु पर्सपेक्टिव डिजाइन कर सकते हैं। एज यू सेड, इट इज ह्यूमंगस एंड देयर इज सो मच ऑफ space to play around. There are no restrictions in terms of size, in terms of space. पूरा सेट अगर पहले से आप डिजाइन करते हो तो सारे वास्तु फंडामेंटल्स आप इनकॉर्पोरेट कर सकते हैं।
अब अज्यूमिंग कि एक आइडियल स्टूडियो है जहाँ पर सेट जो है नॉर्थ और ईस्ट क्वाड्रेंट में आपके हिसाब से बनाने चाहिए। अब उस सेट पर अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट्स हैं, कॉस्ट्यूम डिपार्टमेंट है, मेकअप डिपार्टमेंट है, आर्टिस्ट हैं, प्रोडक्शन है, डायरेक्शन है, क्रिएटिव टीम है। इन सब की प्लेसमेंट अगर करनी हो, स्टार्टिंग विद द प्रोडक्शन टीम, उन्हें कहाँ बैठना चाहिए?
प्रोडक्शन टीम आइडियली शुड सिट इन द नॉर्थ,
okay,
facing the north and in the north quadrant, because they usually deal with money,
finances.
तो वो नॉर्थ में ही बैठेंगे। आर्टिस्ट के लिए आजकल सुयेशा आमतौर पे लोग वैनिटी वैन्स का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, लेकिन अगर आर्टिस्ट के लिए उनका मेकअप रूम, और बड़े स्टार्स के लिए दे हैव देयर स्पेशल रूम्स मेड, तो वो हमेशा साउथ वेस्ट में होने चाहिए। इट विल बी इन द साउथ वेस्ट। क्रिएटिव टीम की जब आप बात करती हैं, जो कि ब्रेनस्टॉर्म करती है, एंड दे आर पीपल हु आर राइटर्स, स्क्रिप्ट राइटर्स, वो साउथ में बैठेंगे, फेसिंग द साउथ, या साउथ ऑफ साउथ ईस्ट में बैठेंगे,
because they are brainstorming and thinking of new ideas and
creative ideas. That is why south and south of south.
रसेश, ऐसा होता है कि अगर किसी स्टूडियो में वास्तु दोष है और वहाँ पर 2 सेट बने हैं, तो दोनों सेट्स के ऊपर नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट देखा जाएगा, क्योंकि वो ऐसे स्टूडियो पर है जहाँ वास्तु दोष है।
होता है सुयेशा, अगर there is a geopathic stress line जो दोनों सेट को कट करके जा रही है, तो उस सेट पे बहुत परेशानी देखी जाएगी। और इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वहाँ पे जो पिक्चर बनेगी वो फ्लॉप हो जाएगी। इट डज नॉट मीन दैट। सुयेशा, बेसिक जो प्रॉब्लम्स फेस करती हैं वो क्रू फेस करती है, वो प्रोडक्शन वाले फेस करते हैं। जो आर्टिस्ट उस जगह पे काम करते हैं, उन्हें ये पता लगता है कि वहाँ पे कुछ तो है जो सही नहीं है, लेकिन उसका लॉजिकल ट्रांसलेशन नहीं कर पाते।
तो जब आप एक स्टूडियो डिजाइन करते हैं, अब क्योंकि वहाँ पर सेट्स चेंज होते रहेंगे, लोग चेंज होते रहेंगे, तो वहाँ का जो एलिमेंटल बैलेंस है, आप एक जेनेरिक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से रखते हैं कि पांचों एलिमेंट्स एक दूसरे से बैलेंस्ड होने चाहिए या कुछ चेंजेस होते हैं उसमें?
नहीं, इट इज बेसिकली डिजाइंड फ्रॉम द थंब रूल्स पर्सपेक्टिव। जो एलिमेंटल बैलेंस क्रिएट करना है सुयेशा, वो तो हम ऐसे ही क्रिएट करेंगे जैसे नॉर्मल स्पेस में करते हैं, ओके। बट इफ देयर इज एन इंडिविजुअल प्रॉब्लम रिलेटेड टू जियोपैथिक स्ट्रेस, तो उसकी रेमेडी अलग तरीके से होगी।
अब स्टूडियो में बहुत इक्विपमेंट यूज किया जाता है, हेवी इक्विपमेंट, लाइट्स, कैमरा, जो ऑब्वियसली इसका इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशंस बहुत वो एमिट करते हैं। तो इस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से क्या आप ये स्टूडियो पे बैलेंस करते हैं कि लाइट्स के लिए ऐसा डायरेक्शन होना चाहिए और सब चीजों के लिए?
इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशंस तो रहेंगे ही स्टूडियो पे, और इसके लिए कोई करेक्शन पॉसिबल नहीं है। देखिए सुयेशा, स्टूडियो में कोई सोता नहीं है, यू नो, पीपल डोंट स्लीप। वहाँ पे लोग बेसिकली काम करने जाते हैं। लेकिन हियर द कंसर्न इज नॉट इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशंस, हियर द कंसर्न इज any kind of negative energy which is emanating, you know, from the earth. That has to be null.
All right, Rasesh, we'll hold you right there. With that, it's time for us to take a short break, but don't go anywhere. On the other side of the break, Rasesh answers all your queries, so stay tuned.
To ensure that your shoot happens smoothly, place the equipments in the southwest corner of your set.
You're still watching the Vastu show. With that, we'll now get to the part where Rasesh answers your questions. Our first question comes in from Kavya. She writes on Facebook saying, is it true that in a workspace, the unfavorable directions are south and southwest, which invite diseases and illness?
No, Suyesha, that's not true. South and southwest are also very important directions. I think she's misinformed. Or she's probably read it somewhere, or she's heard it somewhere, but that's not true at all. It all depends on the nature of work. If she's into a profession where, you know, she is creatively inclined, then south in fact will help her.
All right, our next question comes in from Raj Lakshmi. She has emailed us saying that you say that the direction for creative people in Vastu is different. In that case, on a set where she's shooting, should the generator and heat generating equipments be placed?
They should be ideally placed in the east of southeast, Suyesha. If east of southeast is not possible, then south of southeast. And if that is not possible, then in the north of northwest.
All right, our next question comes in from Ragini. She tweets to us saying, how does energy in a space get obstructed because of wall clocks?
It's not the wall clocks, but dysfunctional wall clocks which obstructs the flow of energy, or which kind of creates energy stagnation or energy blockages, you know. तो घड़ी एस पर से कुछ नहीं करती, लेकिन बंद घड़ियां एनर्जी को रोक देती हैं.
Our last question comes in from Vikas Singh. He writes in saying that he's an actor and a firm believer of Vastu. His zodiac sign is on the cusp of Libra and Virgo. What element and direction should he enhance in his home so that he can reap its maximum benefits?
So, technically speaking, if he's on the cusp of Libra and Virgo, from an energy perspective, what it means is that he has some energy of Libra and some energy of Virgo. So those are properties. Okay, when I use the word energy, it means properties. So the lucky direction for Libra would be west.
All right.
And the lucky direction for Virgo would be south. So southwest or west southwest would be his lucky direction.
So are you trying to say that people who are on the cusp of two zodiac signs, both the directions suit them?
Yes, so they can diagonally face that direction. So when you sit in a diagonal position facing the southwest, you get benefit of both those directions.
And what if they independently face one of the two directions?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
They will yet be benefited, but if they diagonally face that direction, the results are of a different level altogether.
Alright, with that we come to the end of our questions. अगर आपके कोई भी सवाल हैं जो आप हमारे एक्सपर्ट रसेश शाह से पूछना चाहते हैं, जरूर हमें लिखकर भेजिए. डिटेल्स आपकी स्क्रीन्स पर हैं. With that, it's time for us to get the tip of the day from Rasesh.
To ensure that your shoot happens smoothly, place the equipment in the southwest corner of your set.
Thank you, Rasesh, for joining us and telling us so much about studios. Like I said, this is a topic which is very close to my heart.
As usual, the pleasure is mine, Suyesha.
But that is time for us to wrap today's show. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great week and keep watching Magic Bricks Now.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at Magic Bricks Now. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.